Hello everyone, this is Mary Gregory with Medical Administrative Solution, better known as Mass Coding Solution. Today we are broadcasting from Charlotte, North Carolina. It is December the 10th, I believe. And of course, as we wind down this year, we all need to take time to think about how our year has gone and what we would like to see for the future year. It's a beautiful day here in Charlotte, cold but beautiful. We live in North Carolina is one of those states that sometimes have a winter that's almost seems like summer, and then we have winters that actually seem like winter. Today is one of those days that seem like a winter day. And it gives me reason to reflect about this year and about next year. I've gone through some things, good things. Gone through some bad things, but some good things. Had a mom that got sick this year. My son got sick. But they both are better. But when people in your life get sick, you really begin to think about your own mortality and where you are in life and where you would like to be. And if you have accomplished some of the things you want to accomplish in life. So I would encourage you all that want to be coders, and that are coders, that you begin to look at life and put things in perspective. I have always enjoyed coding. It was just something I took to. And then I think most of you all know in 2000 I kind of went crazy and decided I was going to become an independent coding consultant. And it was a very scary thing. It was very scary because there would be times I didn't know if I was going to have a job or not. Now I did this at a time in my life where my children were grown and I wasn't responsible for nobody but me. So, it wasn't like I went out and I had children that had to be fed. Didn't do none of that. But they was grown. They could take care of themselves. And it was a scary process. But you know what? God has kept me all these years. It's really been a fantastic ride. It's been hard times. There have been good times. But I have enjoyed it. And one thing I want to say to you all today as we wind this year down and we begin to think about our future, where we want to go. I want you to set some goals because I'm setting some goals. And we all have 24 hours in a day. What we need to learn to do, what I need to learn to do, is to make the most of those hours in that day. And I'm not looking for blame. In America now, we have a society where we want to blame everybody. But let's look in the mirrors at ourselves. And let's if we got any blame, if our life have not gone the way we want it to be, let's accept the responsibility that it was on us. So as I look forward to next year, I said I did not want to get another credential. I'm tired of getting credentials, but I'm thinking about getting another credential. And so I probably will get this other credential. There's some things I want to do. I only get credentials if it's something I really want to do. I'm not a credential freak. I'm not somebody that just got to have credentials. But I only get credentials if I think they're going to benefit me. And I can't tell you what to do. But don't get credential crazy. Get credentials where it's going to propel you into that next level of where you want to go. And I cannot say this enough. If you're getting into coding is a very expensive profession. And you're going to have to take responsibility for your growth and your development. Now, you may work for an organization that will help you along the way. And you may not. But you have to determine your value. It's amazing to me how we have some people that's in this profession and they don't value the profession. They don't value themselves. Oh, I can't afford to go to a convention. Yes, you can, if that's truly what you want. When I went out on my own, one of the things I had to do is say no to a lot of things that wasn't necessarily bad things, but they wasn't things that I needed. Because I decided I wanted to go to an AHIMA convention. I decided I wanted to go to an AAPC convention. So you know what I did? I looked for the conventions that was the closest to Charlotte. I began to save my money. And there was a lot of things I didn't buy. Why? Because I wanted to be exposed to people that knew what I did not know. I want to go and have somebody to pour into my life. I'm not a $5 mentality person. And you may say, well, Mary, what you mean by $5 mentality? We have a lot of people that get in here and they get into coding and they say, oh, I need some CEUs, but I can't pay for them. Really? Oh, here's some CEUs for $5. I'm going to get me a $5 CEU. Really? You should be worth more than $5. You should be at least worth $20 for $25 an hour. That's what you should be worth. You should be willing to pay for what's going to cost you to grow. You know, doctors and nurses, they go to some very expensive conventions. And they pay that money. Why? Why does the nursing profession and the physician, the medical profession have this mentality where they value knowledge and they're willing to pay for it? They may not be able to go to every convention, so they're going to choose wisely. And that's what I'm going to say to you. You may not be able to go to every convention, but choose wisely. Begin to really value yourself as a coder. Because see, the people that value themselves as a coder, they're the ones that grow. They're the ones that get the promotion. See, when you have a $5 mentality, and there's nothing wrong with you sitting at your desk and just coding, you don't want to grow, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to grow, if you want to go to the next level in coding, then begin to invest in you. Set your goals for next year. Invest in yourself. If you have a family, I'm a firm believer that you put family first. So put your family first. Take care of your family. And then do whatever you need to do. And you know what? When I was younger, and I'm going to get ready to close with this. When I was younger, my children were smaller. And I had this moment, a light bulb moment where God just exposed something in my life. And that was this. At that time, He exposed to me that there's a difference between a job and a profession. And I had to make a decision for me. This was the right decision for me. It may not be the right decision for you. I had to make a decision what was going to come first. Me going out doing all the things I want to do or take care of my family. So I made a decision that I was going to take care of my family. So I just had a job for about 10, 15 years. I had a job. But I gave them 195% on that job. I got to work on time. I worked when I got there. I wasn't paid to be on the phone. I wasn't paid to take excessive breaks. So I did what I was supposed to do and above. Some promotion came where I was able to take those promotions while I was in a job. Because see, I had to take care of my family. But that was just me. Once my family was grown and out of the way, that's when I stepped out. I said, you know what? I always wanted to be a coding profession. And I had a brother to pass away. So when my brother died, it really made me to know that life is short. And that if I was going to do something, I had to do it then. And that's what I did. And so I stepped out. God has taken care of me. And I have thoroughly enjoyed being an independent coding profession. So I want to wish everyone Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, all those good things. And I look forward to our relationship next year. I look forward to continuing to pour and to sow into your life. I look forward to giving back to this community because we need good coders and we need people to grow and expand. And we need those people that just say, you know what, I want to sit at my desk and code. I don't want to be bothered with anybody. I love just being surrounded with my code book. We're all important and we all have different roles to play. And don't ever be embarrassed about your role. Because without that coder that's sitting at that desk just loving to code, the bill's not going to get out the door. Without somebody saying, well, you know what, I want to supervise it. I want to make it better. We need everybody. See, God didn't create all of us to have the same talent and the same ideas. So we need everybody. Don't ever look down on anybody. Don't ever feel like you're less than anybody because we all have our roles to play. And I want to thank you all for listening today. I look forward to the next year. Happy 2017 early. And this is Mary Gregory signing off. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. I tell you, this social media stuff is so awesome. I'm still learning how to work it, people. But enjoy. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you.